Okay, so today we're going to kind of continue on with our guard theme a little bit, and we're going to look at sweep from closed guard, particularly looking at the flower sweep today, and some different versions and different subs that we can hit when my partner counters. So the version that I'm going to look at here is we're going to make a grip on one of the sleeves. You know, basic concepts of sweeping someone is that we need to block their base on one side, that we can take them to that side, right? So I'm going to grab hold of the sleeve, whatever grip you want. You can go like pocket grip. I like the pistol grip for this one because it takes more of the gi up, so I have a bit more control of the arm. I'm now going to take this hand down and we're going to grab hold of the trousers about mid-leg on this far side, but as Aussies are right now, the trousers are quite tight on this side, so making a grip is going to be difficult. So always important that we're active from closed guard. Make sure that you're pulling your knees in and moving your partner around constantly so he can't get settled and into his own base. So if you need to loosen up the pank grip, we're going to pull the knees forwards, make the grip that we want, and then we can set him back if we want to. We're going to also now block this leg. So we're going to open the legs, place this foot down just in front of my partner's ankle, and then this leg, we're going to draw it up to the armpit, and we're going to start kicking my partner off to the side. So we're not going directly towards this leg, so we're not hitting lower part of the ribs, so basically we're just crushing on the ribs. We're bringing high, so it almost becomes like a scissor. We've got like the hip control, we've got the upper body control, and then we start to kick over. As soon as he starts to lose his balance, we start punching this leg up into the air, and as he drops down. Once we've got his shoulder down to the floor, we can bail on this arm so that we can start to post on this hand, continue to punch through with this hand, and pull ourselves up into the top position. If you want to, or you're frightened that he's going to start shrimping and going crazy straight away, if you want to keep hold of this pant leg, now when he starts trying to bridge or move or shrimp or escape, we have a little bit more control over the position, maybe till we've got the 4 points on the board, and then we can settle in. So again, we're going to make the grip on one of the sleeves here. Pull him forwards so we make the gi light. So we can get a grip on the trousers. Foot goes down to block the leg so he's not able to base out of his leg as well. And then when we're ready, we lift this leg up, start kicking it into the shoulder. As he drops down, we start lifting the leg as it becomes light. His shoulder touches, so we base the hand and come up to the top. So one more time, a little faster. Make the grip, pull him forwards, make the pank grip. Come up to the top for the flower sweep. All right, let's give it a try, guys. 1, 2, 3. All right, so next part of this then, so we're going to look at if our partner cross posts, which is natural, right? He's a good jiu-jitsu player. I start to sweep him. He posts with whatever he possibly can to try and save himself. So I make the grip, I grip on the pant leg. So I base my foot to the floor, same as before. I go to kick, and he posts his hand, like super common in this position. We do need to make sure that we manage this elbow well. So like I pull this arm up towards my shoulder when I do this. So also stops him if I'm just trying to do the sweep from flaring his elbow and using that as a base. So on the grip, I start to pull this arm to the shoulder, kick in for the sweep, and he bases. As long as I've kept this arm straight, then I can transition into the arm bar. So I'm gonna move my hips underneath, throw my leg over the top, and we've got a nice arm bar position. Normally what happens is when I swing in for this, I keep lifting the leg, and we end up just taking a normal arm bar from our back. Okay, so again, we grip, post, then we're gonna swing the leg round, continue to lift the leg, over the top of the arm, down for the finish. So all I want the person to do if you're being swept this time is use his far arm to post on the far side. 1, 2, up and into the arm bar. Okay? All right, so they cross post and we change it up for an arm bar, guys. 1, 2, 3. I don't really know what the name of this one is. I like to call this a power flower. So that sweep is absolutely fine if like I'm 90 kilograms and he's 90 or below. But if you're 70 kilograms trying to sweep a 90 kilogram person, going to be difficult, right? I mean, any sweep is. So we're going to try to add or supercharge this sweep. Make the grip. So this time, instead of putting our foot to the floor, I'm going to put my foot onto his hip. So we're just going to bring the knee up and we're going to pinch on the outside of this arm. So foot comes up. Now I'm going to drive him this way first, the way that I don't want to sweep him. So I'm going to lift my hips. Now, let's be clear, if he doesn't base that arm out, he's getting swept anyway. But I'm going to drive myself in. Normal reaction from a jiu-jitsu player is he bases his arm. Now, one of two things is going to happen. He's going to stay there, or he's going to try to fight his way back to the center. If he fights his way back to the center, he's giving me the momentum that I need to make the sweep now. So I drive in, he fights back, and then I use that to make the sweep. So if you're struggling because your partner is significantly heavier than you, this is just a way to, like I said, kind of supercharge this sweep. So we make the grip, foot goes onto the hip, we're going to drive him the way that we don't want to sweep him first. He bases his hand, he starts to drive back. When he starts to drive back, you can leave the foot on the hip if you want to, or you can just drop the foot down, same position as before, and then we kick the leg in, use his momentum, and then we finish the sweep the exact same way that we did the first one. Okay, so one more time. Make the grip, we push in, he pushes back, and we sweep through. All right, guys, power flower. 1, 2, 3. So, last part to this then. So we're gonna go for the power flower again. So we made our grips, put the foot on, and we drive in, and my partner posts his hand. Now, for whatever reason, he's not giving me what I wanted for the sweep. He's not like putting himself back in. So as I drive in, he's not pushing himself back. So I'm going to take this leg that's against his body, I'm going to retract it, shoot it through, and I'm going to put myself into the triangle instead. So same as always, when we finish the triangle, we pass the arm across, grab the shin, change our angle, lock it up, and finish it. So make the grip, foot on, I'm going for the power flower, but he bases and he's not really giving me what I want. So I'm going to retract this leg out. Got to keep the pressure going in this direction. Like if I just kind of relax on this, he's just going to come back in and grab the leg and maybe start pushing it down and start going for the pass. So when I push, I've got to keep my hips nice and active in, pull the leg out, shoot it through, and then pull him in nice and tight. Cross the legs immediately, finish the triangle. So one more time. Make the grip, push in, and straight through the triangle. All right, guys, power flower into triangle, last technique. 1, 2, 3, let's go.